Today I'm going to show you how to make this lemon pound cake with a citrus glaze totally in your bread machine. Welcome y'all to Robin on the Farm. Today I'm going to show you how to make one of my very favorite things in my bread machine. This is bread machine lemon pound cake and it is good. I love using my bread machine for all kinds of yummy bread recipes, and quick breads and cakes are some of the really cool things that you can make using your bread machine that you might not think about. Now, today I'm going to make this lemon pound cake using my Zojirushi Home Bakery Supreme. Love this bread machine. Be sure you get your loaf pan out of your bread machine before you start adding ingredients, just to keep from making a mess inside of your bread machine. Now, I love this bread machine because it has the double paddles, mixes everything so well. So we're going to make this lemon pound cake start to finish in the bread machine. I'm going to throw all of my ingredients inside the loaf pan and let the bread machine mix it up and bake it right on inside all at one time. So this is a really easy way to make quick breads and cakes in your bread machine. Okay, so let's just get started. I'm going to start with 3 large eggs. I'm going to put them right on into the loaf pan of my bread machine. Now, after the 3 large eggs, I'm going to add 1/3 cup of milk. This can be cold milk. I like to use whole milk, but you can use any kind of milk alternative or lower fat milk just fine. After the milk, now I'm going to add some butter. This is 1 stick or 1/2 cup of melted butter. Just going to put that right on in there too with everything else. I melted this in my little cast iron melting pot. I love this thing. Now it's time to add some lemon juice. Now you can use fresh lemon juice, that's even better, but this is so convenient for me to just keep in my refrigerator. So I'm going to use this refrigerated lemon juice, but I'm going to add 3 tablespoons of lemon juice, whether it's fresh or bottled like this. That lemon juice smells good. Okay, so 3 tablespoons right on into your loaf pan with everything else. For this next ingredient, you have 3 options. You can either use 1 tablespoon of fresh lemon zest. If you used fresh lemon juice, then you probably have a fresh lemon and you can zest 1 tablespoon. That'll give you a really good, bright, lemony flavor. If you don't have that, you can also use this dried lemon peel. But if you don't have that, then the other option is to use some pure lemon extract. I'm going to use this. So if you're using lemon zest, use 1 tablespoon. If you're going to use some dried lemon peel, use 1 teaspoon. And if you're going to use this lemon extract, then use 1 teaspoon. I feel like this is most common, so that's what I'm going to use today. So 1 teaspoon. Oh, this stuff smells so good. Now to that, I'm going to add 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract too. And this isn't going to make it taste like vanilla. It's just going to intensify all the flavors and just make it that much better. So 1 teaspoon of vanilla. After the vanilla, now it's time to add some sugar. I'm adding 1 cup of sugar right on into my loaf pan. Now you can use a sugar substitute. You can use coconut sugar. You can use stevia. I wouldn't use honey because that'll just change the hydration too much. But 1 cup of sweetener, whatever you want to use, right on into your loaf pan. Now, after the sugar, now I'm going to add 2 cups of flour. You can use 2 cups of all-purpose flour, or you can use 2 cups of fresh milled soft white wheat. So add that right on into your bowl with everything else. And our very last ingredient already for this lemon pound cake is some baking powder. Baking powder, not baking soda. Now, I always say baking powder, it's so important that you use fresh baking powder. This can't be something that's been in your pantry or in your cupboard for years that you get out and use. That won't work for baking powder. It needs to be fresh within the expiration date. So if you try to use expired baking powder, it just won't give any rise to this pound cake or any of your breads or whatever you're trying to make. So I'm going to add 3 teaspoons of baking powder. Just add that right on in there with everything else. Okay, now that I have all of my ingredients already added to my loaf pan, I'm going to go ahead and get this going in my bread machine. I'm going to add this right on in here. And Now, if you have a bread machine like mine, this is going to be called the cake cycle. If you have a different kind of bread machine, it could be called sweet. It could be called quick, but be sure that that's not an abbreviated yeast cycle. I have a quick bread cycle on mine, but that's totally different than what I want for this. So be sure that you just look at your bread machine and figure out the right cycle to use. Now I'm going to select my course. I'm going to let it go down here to cake, and I'm going to press start. In just a few minutes, I'm going to check on this, and I'm going to go in with a rubber spatula and get any of the flour or anything that's kind of stuck around the edge of the loaf pan. I'm going to get that off and help it incorporate in. But I am going to show this to you in just a few minutes. The batter for my lemon pound cake has been mixing up just for a few minutes, and I like to come in now with this rubber spatula and just get some of this white flour that's stuck around the edges. I like to just help it out a little bit, help it get incorporated into the dough. And that is all it takes. If you don't do this, you might have a little bit of baked on flour on your lemon pound cake when it's all done, and that is just not appetizing. So be sure to take just a second to do this, and then you can just close the lid and you'll have a fantastic lemon pound cake in just a couple hours. I just turned my lemon pound cake out of the bread machine loaf pan. I left it in the bread machine for about another 10 minutes after the cycle was complete. But look at that, it is perfectly baked. It looks absolutely perfect and it smells so good. Now I'm gonna let this cool just a little bit, and while it's cooling, I'm gonna go ahead and prepare the glaze. So to make this glaze, I'm gonna take 1 cup of powdered sugar, and I'm gonna add 2 to 3 tablespoons more of lemon juice. This will just make a really yummy citrus glaze. This is totally optional though. If you want to, you can just eat it totally plain. You can just sprinkle a little bit of powdered sugar on top. I think that's just enough. That's all it really needs. But this is kind of fun. It just adds a little bit more of that citrus taste to it. I'm going to start with about 2.5 tablespoons of lemon juice. Now you can drizzle this glaze onto a warm pound cake or a cool pound cake. The warmer it is, the more it'll kind of melt into your pound cake. So it's totally personal preference. But this is the consistency of mine, and that looks pretty good. You can make it as thick or as thin as you want it. Now mine is still pretty warm, but I'm going to go ahead and drizzle this on there because I am a little bit impatient and I cannot wait to take a bite of this yummy lemon pound cake. The smell of this lemon pound cake is absolutely delightful, and I am ready to slice into it. It is too warm. You should let it cool all the way before you slice into it, but I don't have that kind of patience, and I am ready to take a bite of this lemon pound cake. Oh, this looks absolutely perfect. And look how beautiful that glaze looks on top. That looks so good. Look at that. And it is such a nice texture. It feels like pound cake that you bake in the oven. Look at that. The flavor is bright and citrusy and undeniably a lemon pound cake. The texture is perfect for a pound cake. It's kind of dense and thick, just like a pound cake should be. The citrus glaze on top really adds some bright citrus flavor. Oh, it is so good. I might eat this whole loaf. If you like this recipe, I think you'll also like my bread machine banana bread, my bread machine chocolate cake, and my bread machine vanilla pound cake. You can find the printable recipes on my website, robinonthefarm.com. While you're there, be sure to check out our handmade beeswax bread bags. These are a healthier alternative to plastic bread bags, and we'd love to send you one.
Robin's in the kitchen, dough beneath her hands, wheat from the fields and eggs from her land. Sunlight through the window, a warm golden glow. She's working hard to make that dough. With flour on her apron, loving each need.